Hi and welcome everybody to Let's Talk Automotive. We are here today at Zwartkops. As you can hear, there's cars in the background. It's a full-on race day. We're here for the launch of the multiple SUVs of the Mercedes range. Stay tuned as we unpack these cars.
Right guys, we're going to take this amazing vehicle on a skid pan now, and we're going to do a little bit of a gymkhana. And I'm stepping in here because Vish unfortunately gets a bit car sick, so let's go put it through its paces.
We've just gone through the skid pan, which is the first segment of our SUV launch for today, where we're putting the cars through their paces to test handling, stopping, dynamic ability to change direction, ABS, EBD, all of this wonderful stuff. We were privileged to start with the GLC S63 Coupe, a sub 4-second demon. For those of you that haven't seen or heard it, you will know what I'm talking about. Stay tuned, we move to the next sector. Okay, so guys, we have had an incredible road course experience, testing suspension again, up, down, sand. It's been incredible. The 400D is proving to be the absolute winner here. We've managed to convert our rather stoic Fanie Skulls, editor, producer extraordinaire, to the cause of the G400D. Now we find ourselves at a point where we're going to do the off-road course. We're going to film it so you guys can actually see how capable this gorgeous vehicle is.
Right, Vish, now we are taking, which I never thought I'd do, serious Mercedes G-wagon, and we're going serious off-road.
Serious off-roading. Funny, I spoke about it earlier. Are you converted yet? Are you feeling the pull of the G-force?
I
Pardon
am.
the pun. We're here with Johannes Fritz, Executive Director of Mercedes-Benz Cars and co-CEO of MBSA. Welcome, sir.
Thank you very much.
How are you doing?
Well, good so far. We have an exciting day today, and after a long time, have invited a lot of South African motor journalists here to our AMG Driving Academy to showcase 6 exciting new SUVs.
Yeah, 6, it's a big number because there's a lot of people here. You back to back, it's a one-day launch from a morning to an afternoon group. You've handled it amazingly with German precision. Can you tell us a little bit about the cars?
Yes, but maybe before going on the cars, then I have to say also the logistical setup, of course, is a challenge. It's COVID-19 times, so we had to make sure that we have all sanitization, social distancing, all
I'm 1.5 meters.
Yes,
okay.
all protocols in place. And this is why we split up the group. So we had one group of journalists in the morning, the other one now in the afternoon, just to be able to have the social distancing and all sort of safety protocols in place.
Observed.
Yes.
Yeah, so coming back to the 6 models.
Yes.
We did a 3-way test where we went skid pan, we did off-road, and we've done the road course as well.
Yes.
About the vehicles.
Well, first I have to say maybe the SUV segment has become not only for us, but also for us a very important segment. Round about 30% of our overall sales at Mercedes-Benz worldwide are SUVs these days.
Which brings me to a point.
Yes.
About brands and
Yes.
where Mercedes-Benz is positioned, even post this economic sort of downturn. You're doing pretty well? Maybe enlighten us.
Yes, we are, and I'm delighted actually that I could report today to our guests that year to date also we are worldwide the number 1. So we have sold
in the luxury segment.
In the luxury segment.
So
in the luxury segment, yes, in the luxury segment, and of course we comparing us with our 2 German competitor friends, and we are with round about 1.55 million cars. We are ahead of the game. Around about 121,000 units ahead of BMW and around about 362,000 units ahead of Audi.
Okay, which brings me to the top 10 brands in the world now, right?
Yes.
So we know Apple is number 1.
Yes.
And there's another brand that's before you.
Yes.
But Mercedes-Benz is sitting at number
8. We are at number 8, considered to be number 8 of the world's most valuable brands. Around about 50 billion US dollars of brand value.
Let's pause. 50 billion US dollars. Billion.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's multiply that by 18. It's a lot of rands.
It's a lot. And yeah, we are number 8. We are the only premium luxury brand in the top 10.
Well, congratulations on that.
Thank
so
you.
I know we're skirting around it, but coming back to the models today.
Yes.
The highlight. Let me start from the biggest. The G-wagon, the
Yes.
400D, an incredible, absolutely
Yes.
phenomenal car. The
Yes.
G63 was amazing.
Yes.
Now you've got the 400D, which kind of fills the fuel gap.
Absolutely.
If we look at it from
Yes.
a long-range vehicle.
Yes. And it's especially in the SUV segment, that G-Class is a brand shaper for us because it's an iconic car.
Yes.
And we started to produce that car back in 1979. So the car has celebrated last year its 40th anniversary. And yeah, we had a couple of milestones. I showed a presentation today where also we saw the Papa Mobile. So
Yes.
also the Pope
Yeah.
was actually driving a G. And after 20 years, which was 1999, we then had our first G-Class AMG, which was the 55 AMG.
Yes.
And right on time to the 40th anniversary, we launched back in November 2018. We launched the new G-Class here in South Africa and brought it then at the beginning of 2019, which was right on time for the 40th birthday of the G-Class.
And how are sales with the G-wagon now that this model has come? It's probably quite high in demand.
Yes, and it is one of these car lines where actually we could sell more if we would have more, but it is in high demand, and that is good. And so far we have only had the G63 AMG. So as you said, today is the launch of the G400D.
Okay, so let me skip now to a new model, the GLB.
Yes.
First time in South Africa, recently homologated. It's a mid-segment between the GLA and the GLC.
Absolutely.
But it looks more box-like.
Yes.
In its approach, not as slick as the other models.
Yeah, it's meant to be. So in the GLB, I think you clearly see the DNA, or as we say, the GNA, because the G from the G-Class is in all our SUVs. So it's got that DNA in it, and it is meant to exactly sit there. And it's the first time that we actually have an SUV in that B-Class segment.
Yes.
And it offers also the option to have it actually as a 7-seater, which also is a first.
Because it doesn't look that big, but
Yes.
with 7 seats, I think it's well positioned
Yes.
as well.
Yes.
And do you see it taking in the market?
We're on a race course here. On a racetrack, yeah.
Wow, that was So where do you see it fitting in? And with the other brands, where do you see the GLB fitting in? What does it?
Well, I think
Can you say that, or where is it? Which segment is it?
I think that is the charming thing when you enter into a new segment with a pioneering car and also first for Mercedes-Benz. I think that is something that has to settle. And next interview we're gonna have, I can tell you in hindsight where exactly now our customers decided to see the car.
Yeah, because when you look at it, you kind of need to decide whether it's the slickness of a GLA, GLC, or it's got the stronger appeal of the G.
Yes.
But anyway.
But I think the the art of engineering building cars is to make sure that you have cars that clearly belong to a family, but still they need to have their own character and personality. So therefore we did not want the GLB to look like a bigger GLA or a smaller GLC, correct. So we wanted it to be a clear
Distinct.
GLB.
Yeah,
yes.
good point. So the GLC S63 AMG, a big seller, slight changes on it. But I think the other highlight was the GLE Coupe. That's changed somewhat.
Yes, I mean the GLE Coupe is definitely a car that it's a head turner, and we are very proud actually to be also able to present it here today. You sat in it, and I think you can confirm that you don't feel that you sit in an SUV. It feels like it is a coupe, so it perfectly combines the advantages, harmonizes the advantages of both worlds, and I think that is why our customers like that GLE coupe.
Yeah, I think it's going to be an interesting market, but thank you so much, Johannes. Good seeing you again. I'm sure at least we'll have some more work in the new year.
Thank you.
To play with. Thank you for your time. Thank you, everybody.
Vishnu,
for
thank
tuning
you.
in. And we'll see you guys soon. What a day. It was amazing. I'm sunburnt, a few shades darker, but it was well worth it here at Zwartkops at the AMG Driving Academy, where we had 6 new SUVs launched from Mercedes-Benz. We've managed to talk to the co-CEO of Mercedes-Benz, Johannes Fritz. Until next time, this is Vishnu signing out for Let's Talk Automotive.